Hello, everyone. Hello, Professor Quinn. Today, I'd like to honor somebody who has had a profound impact on how I see the world, how I think about the world, how I think about science and skeptical inquiry, and that person is Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan was a science popularizer, a public intellectual, an astronomer, a cosmologist. He led the SETI project. He led the Voyager projects back in the 70s with collaboration with NASA scientists. Sagan's view that he imparted to the public was based in critical and skeptical thinking. And so what does that mean? It means skeptically interrogating the universe, actually finding truth in a world full of myth and religion and superstition. Carl and his wife Ann Druin founded the Cosmos television series back in the 70s, which was a groundbreaking series for its time, and it still continues to be groundbreaking. Even though it was short-lived and only contained 13 episodes, the series was broadcast nationally and internationally, and it was so well received by even the general public that it continues to have a profound impact on what it means to be scientifically literate in a 20th and 21st century context. Carl epitomized what it means to be scientifically literate. I often think about his infamous baloney detection kit, which is to say, how does one ascertain what is true and what is not using the scientific method? What is baloney or nonsense, and what is reality? The spirit of how he viewed the world continues to live on in other public intellectuals. Those individuals were inspired or even were taught under Carl. One person who comes to mind is Neil deGrasse Tyson, an astrophysicist at the Hayden Planetarium. But Carl Sagan had a profound impact on science culture, and he inspired millions of people all over the world. In particular, what touches me the most is the Voyager 1 project, which gave birth to Earthrise. This happened in 1972, where Carl, in collaboration with the Jet Propulsion Laboratory through NASA, had instructed engineers working on the Voyager probe to turn the camera on Voyager back towards Earth when it was already in space, to have the first Earthrise shot ever created. In other words, the distant vantage point of us looking at Earth from afar. That later became known as the pale blue dot. And that image alone represented hope, it represented humanity, it represented scientific achievement. And that same hope inspires me. In an age where scientific literacy is often criticized and is met with stuff of fairy tale and religious ideology, I often go back and either listen to Carl's lectures or I listen to interviews, and I remind myself that there was once a time in our culture where we had reason to have hope. because we were learning new truths about the cosmos, about the universe, about physics, and generally speaking, science. And I'd like to see more of that. So here is to Carl Sagan, that we continue to be the candle in the dark, which is science, for discovering new truths about our reality, about science, and about where and how we find ourselves in this place we call home, which is Earth, but also in the universe, and where we fit in that greater context. To Carl, thank you.